We have just a few people coming in from the foyer. How are you? Good afternoon. On behalf of the College of Human Sciences and the Cary Center for the Advancement of Philanthropy and Nonprofit Studies, we are so pleased to welcome all of you to the 2015 Women's Philanthropy Board Annual Fall Luncheon. I just have to ask you, how much better can it get than to have Barbara Dooley with us on Georgia Weekend? As the flagship division of the Cary Center, the WPB leadership works to strengthen our connections and influence today by partnering with the Women's Club of Auburn, a longstanding and prominent organization in our community. And while WPB and the Women's Club are two unique organizations, we share so much in common. Our ties include working to advance women as leaders, providing educational opportunities for our members and the community, and encouraging both individual and collective philanthropy. Both organizations are fortunate that literally hundreds of people underwrite our efforts, and we share many of the same supporters. So a number of you here in the audience today, members of both of these groups. As a case in point, Mrs. Charles Allen Cary was the second president of the Auburn Women's Club, and as many of you know, WPB is now located in the Halliday Cary Pick House, where a member of the Cary family lived for over 100 years. In fact, both WPB and the Women's Club are located in similar landmark headquarters. WPB in the Halliday Cary Pick House, given to Auburn by Fran Pick Dillard and her family, and the Women's Club in the General James Henry Lane House. These homes are historically significant, representing the antebellum era, and I am pleased to announce that both will be featured on the annual Auburn Preservation League's Holiday Tour of Homes. Tickets for this year's event are available today in the Auburn Preservation League's table in the pre-function area, so stop by on your way out if you care to see those. Building on our shared ideals, we of the Women's Philanthropy Board are proud to launch this year's theme of Our History, Our People, Our Hearts. And we are excited to be launching what we believe is going to be another banner year. As a prime example, I'm extremely pleased to announce that the 14th annual WPB Spring Symposium and Luncheon will feature former First Lady Laura Bush as our keynote speaker. Mrs. Bush, of course, has been a strong advocate for women, for literacy, for education. And we've wanted to get her to the campus for such a long time and finally have a chance to bring her to Auburn. So that's going to be a great, great event. Also, at the Spring Symposium, we will be hearing from Will Jimeno, a dynamic speaker, a retired detective with the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey, and a 9/11 survivor. While you might not know him by name, you have heard his story of bravery and resilience in the face of terrorism. He was buried under the rubble of the World Trade Center for more than 13 hours, and although badly injured, he survived. It's especially significant having both him here because it just so happens that his daughter, Bianca, is a freshman student here at Auburn. So it's a real exciting connection, and we're so excited about having both him and Laura Bush with us. So please mark your calendars for Monday, April 11th. We will see you right back here. At this time, I want to recognize some special guests, and particularly to thank First of all, Alabama Power, which is generously sponsoring both today's event and next year's spring symposium through its WPB Distinguished Speakers Fund. So will you please help me thank Alabama Power Company and the Foundation for their loyal support of Auburn University. I'd now like to ask you to please hold your applause. We have a few more people to introduce. First of all, it's my pleasure to introduce Liz Huntley, who is an Auburn trustee. Liz, please stand up. Jane DeFalco Parker, who is the Vice President, Office of Development. Gretchen Van Valkenburg, Vice President of the Alumni Affairs. Betty Lou Whitford, Dean, College of Education. And please help me thank all of these individuals for being here with us this afternoon. I always want to remind you that the Women's Philanthropy Board is headed up and led by an executive committee. The names of these individuals are in your program, but let me ask all of the members of the executive committee to please stand and be recognized. Will you? Yeah, thank you. As you can see, we are at full capacity today and are so excited about this program. So I want to thank all of you for joining us for another inspirational program. And at this point, please enjoy your lunch.